here, and I am at Disney World. I am at Fort Wilderness Lodge. I'll give everybody a couple of minutes to get on here because this is a sneak attack live of epic proportions. But there was some huge news that broke while I was here that kind of goes into what I was talking about streaming grasping, streaming needing the 1980s, and it needs it in a very, very big way. Streaming is relying right now, that forget their content, they are relying on the 1980s, just like the video I did. There is no question, and Disney's huge licensing purchase just absolutely unequivocally proved that. Now, as you can see, I am sitting here at Disney World as we speak. I am at Disney's Fort Wilderness Lodge, but my antenna is always up for movies, physical media, pop culture, and this whole thing with the streaming and what it's doing. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys because Disney just forked over tons and tons and tons of money to get the exclusive streaming rights to Back to the Future for a minimum of 5 years. What's up, Tony? What's up, BMG? I am down here at Disney and getting proof from the video I just did recently on Netflix that streaming is 100% reliant on 80s movies, 90s movies. They can't, the content they create, the new stuff they buy, can't touch it. Disney trying to save themselves, make themselves the destination for streaming, forked over truckloads, Millennium Falcon loads of cash to get Back to the Future exclusive on their platform on Disney Plus from Universal. Now, I'm just down the road right at this moment from Universal Studios, and they still have all the Back to the Future stuff in their parks. That is a huge IP for them in their parks, in their streaming world, in their library. And yet this also explains why Universal Comcast is not in they're not in the running to buy Warner Brothers. They need money so bad right now, Comcast Universal does, that they're willing to license out one of their greatest legacy IPs. When they have their own streaming service of Peacock, they are licensing out Back to the Future exclusively for Disney. Now, what this does not mean is Disney has no control over the franchise. Steven Spielberg, Robert Zemeckis, Universal, that's ironclad. Steven Spielberg is trying to set that thing to be protected long after he passes away. No remakes, no reboots, no reimaginings, no sequels, none of that. They just have the licensing rights. So thank God Disney and Iger can't mine that. But they did fork over tons of money to try to help save their streaming service. And why is this important? Because a lot of the physical media releases that you've been seeing of Back to the Future may very well dry up. They may very well dry up because now Disney has locked up Back to the Future exclusively on Disney Plus. So all these, buy them now. Buy them now. Now they may not, all the deals haven't come out yet, so they may not have any rights to physical. They have the exclusive rights to Back to the Future for streaming. So I don't know what that would do, but I wouldn't count on all of these physical media releases, special editions of Back to the Future to still be happening. At least for it's a minimum of 5 years. Disney has it locked up now. So, but that just tells you how much. There's nothing like that. I just did this video. They don't make movies like this anymore, and they don't make movies like this anymore. They're still going and relying on those IPs like Back to the Future. That's one that I put in my video to save their asses. And they're paying over tons of money, millions upon millions, into the billions, just like with buying Lucasfilm, to get a hold of that, because they can't create anything like that anymore. They don't know how, and they can't allow themselves to do it. So it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, it's Disney has them locked down now on Disney Plus. So it is absolutely. Somebody asked me what happened here. So I was, this morning we had an emergency and had to clear this out. There was some kind of fire, some kind of something in this resort that set off the sprinkler system. So we were in the middle of eating at the restaurant in here, in the middle of our breakfast, and had to leave. So they did comp us our breakfast, which was, you know, it's a nice restaurant, so it was like $100 that they comped us, which was awesome. But we had to go stand outside for an hour and then come back in and start our food all over again. But thankfully nobody was hurt or anything like that. So, but man, what big news is that? And to hear them talking about it here, I know how much Back to the Future is such a big part of the Universal Parks. It's so much part of their branding. It's synonymous with Steven Spielberg, all that kind of stuff. Although he didn't direct it, it was Zemeckis. It was still Spielberg. But man, that just shows you the power of these 80s movies, 80s franchises. We don't make movies like that anymore. It's insane. Now, let me catch up on the chat just a little bit. Tonio in the house, BMG, Todd, Sitho, Brick. Yeah, get those physical media copies of Back to the Future while you can, because Disney, not as bad as Netflix, but to a certain extent, they have the same mental approach, which is anything that they put out on physical media devalues their platform. And so they're against it. Netflix is 100% categorically said it's clutter and it devalues our platform. We're not putting it out on physical media. Disney puts more stuff out, although you can see we have a hard time getting Touchstone Pictures stuff, Hollywood Pictures, or even a lot of the Disney Fox library. I may do a video on what happened to Touchstone Pictures and stuff like that, but get those physical media copies. Anything you want of Back to the Future, I'd get it. Ortmanit, is that, I can't, man, this stuff is so tiny. Says hi. Yeah, you love the Sneak Attack lives. Action Papa. Yeah, the what happened was a fire or something. Why so Bluetooth in the house? Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I'm not sure what tiny hats means. No, zero chance of that, Tony. They will not try to do a new Back to the Future. They do not own those rights. From what I understand, it's not just a Universal thing. Steven Spielberg, and you can actually look up this, he has that protected under not just Universal. Basically, Spielberg still runs Universal. He gets like half the damn money from the parks, a huge percentage. He's got design say-so on a lot of stuff that happens in the parks. And then under Amblin Entertainment, he's protected all these movies. And he's trying to set up a trust that protects the movies from sequels, remakes, and reimaginings after he passes. So it's on lockdown. They have no rights to the actual franchise in any way, shape, or form. They cannot change, cannot remake, cannot reboot, but they can, however, lock up the rights. It could be the only place you could watch it, which sucks, and which is why I'm so against Netflix getting Warner Brothers, which I still think there's zero chance that passes regulatory muster. But I'm so against that because they 100% want to lock everything up to make that the only place that you can watch it. The Richards Art, what's up? Oh, tiny hats. I got you. Will they regret licensing out? No, I think they need money right now. They are trying to, they've already gone into expanding their huge investment of Epic Universe theme park here. They're building a new theme park in Texas. They're building a new theme park, Universal Studios Park in the UK. They are trying to expand their brand, so they need some liquid cash. If all they're doing, by just giving you the licensing rights to show it on your platform for the next 5 years, but still retaining all creative, that Disney can't do anything but show it. They can get some hot cash now and then get those rights back. It doesn't affect anything in their parks. It doesn't affect their ownership of it, none of that kind of stuff. So it's just a cash grab for some liquidity, some cash for Universal. But in the meantime, Disney is likely, if they have the power with this, to shut down any new physical media releases of Back to the Future. That definitely could happen to protect their investment while they have it, the licensing rights. I got a Christian Slater vibe going on. Well, I'm just trying to, we're about to head out to Epcot. Look at this place, though. This is many times, and if you guys don't know, I have covered the theme parks on my other channel for fun for a couple of years, a few years. American Vintage Adventures, and so AVA Adventures there. This is one of the few Disney resorts or Universal resorts I had not stayed in. So we are here staying in it for mine and Rish's birthday. Her birthday is the 14th. Mine's the 26th. We're pass holders, so we, you know, decided to come stay here. There she is, right there with her ears on. But we're having some fun here. We're going out to Epcot today. I love going to Epcot. I get to travel the world without going anywhere. I love going to Germany and Epcot and getting a giant beer. Even though I rarely, ever drink. People are like, I get told all the time that I had a friend tell me like I'm aging in reverse. Well, to be honest, I almost never drink, and I have never tried any illegal substance in my life. I'm just a square, so maybe that's why. But I do like to go get a big beer there. I like to walk around the world and you know, snack on foods, so that's fun. And I just like the vibe. I mean, you guys know I talk history, so it's a good vibe for me. Marco was here in December. We were here in December too. That's a big family trip. And you guys don't worry, I have a video come. I worked hard to get ahead, so I have a video coming out today at 3 o'clock, and it's on winter movies. And I saw somebody say the Grand Hotel. That just reminded me of that video, and you'll see why. I got a video tomorrow, video Wednesday. It's all ready to go. My favorite park is Epcot. Favorite park is Epcot. You know, Marco, we were shocked last night when we got here to Magic Kingdom. They still have the Christmas stuff up. I was a little surprised by that. A little later than normal. Yeah, yes, Sitho Brick. Hulu is basically not going to exist anymore. It's just going to be Disney Plus that exists. There will be no Hulu. And that was the whole plan all along. Although, honestly, Hulu had the most content that they wanted. They basically have just taken it over. It's a consolidation, more and more. Look, that's another reason I'm against Netflix getting Paramount. We don't need Disney swallowing Hulu, ESPN. You have that one big clump, and then you have Netflix swallowing up Warner Brothers and HBO Max, and then they're going to be the #1 streamer with over 50% ownership of all streaming subscribers, and they're also going to own the #1 theatrical release platform. No, forget it. No, thank you. Ben in the house, we're in the Grand Hotel. Keep that in mind, Ben, when you see today's video. Oh, Epcot on New Year's night. That's cool. VCI Entertainment Physical Media and Home Video Company. They're surviving. It's part of NVD Group. I can't say I know. I didn't know they were part of NVD Group. I mean, I'm behind them all surviving. Yeah, this place is, this is the Grand Lobby. I mean, this is super huge in here. I mean, it is massive. Even this doesn't do it justice. It goes up. It's huge. Video in UK time, Alex says. Hey, Becca. Becca says, hey, Risha.
Hey.
Happy late birthday. Becca's was the 8th.
Oh, happy birthday. Capricorn in the house.
Screw streaming. Everyone needs to boycott and buy physical media. Really, the only streamer that I am a proponent of, that I favor, is Tubi. Why is that? because Tubi legitimately pays the creators because they do it the old school way with ad revenue. That's it. They ask you to watch some commercials. They're not asking you to subscribe, anything like that. It's just the old school model. They're not cutting stuff out. They're putting stuff that you can't find anywhere, and that, number one, allows you to try before you buy, which I am a big proponent of buying. But look, if you don't want to fork out the money until you know you like it, that's fair too. And Tubi gives you that without asking anything in return other than watching a couple commercials, and they even tell you how long those are going to be. That's honest business to me. Michael, what's up, man? I am at Disney World, and I am at Disney World's Wilderness Lodge. I kind of I don't know if I can walk and see, I don't know if you can see any more than you can see from right there, but it's oh look, there's 2 seats down here. I was gonna go. There's like fireplaces to sit at, all kinds of stuff. It's chilly enough today to go the old California, Florida look, you know, the long sleeve shirt and shorts. But yeah, it's beautiful in here. Christopher Nolan is right about streaming services. They're fake films. Yeah, physical media, you're never going to get better quality than physical media. Listen, so if anybody has Ace Ventura, and the new Ace Ventura from Scream Factory, right? If you got the Ace Ventura from Scream Factory, that 4K wasn't one of the best 4Ks of the year by any stretch of imagination. But if you have it, watch it. And then Scream Factory, this is something else. I haven't heard nobody talking about this. I'm going to sit down for just a second. I've heard nobody talking about this. So Scream Factory has started licensing out their 4K restorations to Netflix. So one of the first ones I've seen is Ace Ventura. So watch your 4K Blu-ray, then watch it on Netflix if you have it. There is a stark difference between the two. A stark difference. Even though they're quote-unquote both 4K, they are very different. Well, yeah, there was a scene cut out. Yeah, the dolphin scene, but that was they put the theatrical version on there, but we all got used to seeing a different version on VHS. Well, Scream Factory, Shout Studios are the same, so yeah, it's really a Shout release. It's colder at my house as well. I think the high today is like 40, 39. It's not hot here today. The Richards Art says, I don't see a downside for limited release rights agreement for a stagnant property. Well, I don't know if Back to the Future is necessarily stagnant because they make so much money off of it, right? And it's still so well known. And that's the thing. I just did a video on why Netflix and streamers keep going back to the 80s. That's what holds their content. That's what actually holds their subscriptions. You can look at what's viewed the most. And outside of big event things like Stranger Things, their most watched stuff is 80s and 90s movies on streaming. So each month, usually when they announce something, when they announce like their new stuff for the month, they put the 80s and 90s stuff up top, just like they did this month. The first thing, they're like, here, watch this. It's Twins, it's Terminator, it's this, that, and the other. They pitch that stuff. So right now, though, Universal, they're like, hey, we can get some money really quick by licensing this out. We still own it. Disney can't do anything with it. Just let them show it for a while. It'll still be in our parks. It's still synonymous with us. We'll use that capital to build up other stuff. But that also shows why Universal, Comcast, NBC, Universal is not in the game to buy Warner Brothers. They don't have the money like that. Arrow video label is called Arrow Academy. It has been not releasing since 2021. Not sure what you mean. Arrow Video has been releasing. They release videos, movies every month. Am I missing what you're saying there? But hey, Our Life in Horror, happy Monday. So we're gonna head up. We're gonna start walking. We're gonna go towards where we get on the bus to go to Epcot. You guys can kind of see what's there. Is it the cliffhanger theme? Hopefully not. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully nothing is too loud back there. Sitho Brick. I don't know. Everybody's saying that's the cliffhanger. I hope it's not. I didn't really pay it any attention. But we're in like, we're in supposed to be like a snowy wilderness cabin. So maybe that's why. I have no idea. Or maybe it just sounds like that's what it is. But hopefully it isn't. But we're going to go down the cool little stairway right here. I'm surprised you guys can hear the background that well at all. Although it is kind of loud in here now. So I guess it's like the theme of the hotel. Oh, gotta push. Oh, it's very cool. I'm pretty sure this looks like a snake handle, but I think it's supposed to be like some sort of other Midwest or Southwest design. Gotta look down. There's a lot of. If you guys check out my Instagram, I've got the new Ray-Bans here that have the camera, the 4K camera in them, and I did the Tron roller coaster last night wearing them. That was a super cool POV. Oh, your VS Subscriber Week order just shipped. Nice. Severin still hasn't shipped. That doesn't surprise me with Severin. Now we're outside here. That doesn't surprise me with Severin. No, it would not be the only way that would be possible is if it was in the individual contract, the Richards art for the individual movie. But as of right now, no. Ted Sarandis could say, hey, well, he's basically already said, this is what a lot of people are missing. He's saying that they're going to honor the contracts that are supposed to go to theaters that are already committed. He didn't really go beyond that. That's the caveat people keep missing. And he would like to shrink the commitments on those windows. But no, once he owns them, he could buy out anything for the most part, unless it's just that ironclad. Zero chance I would believe that anything that guy's saying when it comes to that. He has made his thoughts very well known. What's up, Quietly? The new Ghost 4K is stellar. Let's see. I haven't got any word on my Vinegar Syndrome subscriber thing shipping, but I haven't looked down here. I may have gotten an email. I haven't looked. I didn't look at my email yesterday or today. I still try to message you guys back because I got a video coming out at 3 o'clock today. I still try to message, but we're trying to have a little fun too. It does. It does look like what Noah's Ark would be. It does. That's a good way to put it. Very similar to Animal Kingdom Lodge too. Very similar. Catching the buses down here. It is it's been a crazy day, and it's only like what, 1 o'clock? We have a very long day today though. We have extended hours tonight at Epcot till like once the park closes to everybody else, we have a couple of hours after that. So good Kino restorations. The best Kino restorations I've personally seen are Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS, Hard Target, April Fool's Day. Trying to think of some more off the top of my head. Oh, Uncle Buck was good. Those four popped to mind first. Heard Disney is limiting transportation only if you have a park ticket for the day. Is that true? What do you mean limiting the, like, we haven't had any limitations on transportation. I'm not really sure what you mean. Oh man.